Hi everybody, Mr. E from Art with Mr. E, and today I have two products that I purchased at the Dollar Tree, of course. They had an end cap set up of cake decorating items, and as I was looking at it, I thought, well, those could be really good for paint and for clay. So let's look at the paint first. There are three, it says comb sets, but they're kind of like spatulas. This is the only one that has texture on both sides. The others are smooth for raking the icing, but I think that they can be cut. So we're gonna see today if that's true. But either way, whether they are smooth or they can be cut, it'd be really great for dragging paint across your paper if you're doing painted paper with the students. And so that was $1 for three of them, and they are sturdy. So that's a good thing. They'll last. And then I got these. Once again, these are cake decorating tools, but as I was looking at them, I thought, wow, those would be really good for clay. Like, those are some really nice clay tools. And you get three of them, different, for $1. Now, with Dollar Tree, usually you can order things by a case and then have it sent to your local store. I'm going to check into that because I really think that this could be a really great purchase for like a class set for clay projects. But yeah, there's some really cool texture. We'll check that out as well. So let's start with these. All right, opened up a pack. I bought a class set already of those. They had enough. So this is the one that's already pre-cut, smaller teeth, bigger teeth. It's flexible, but very, 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 very sturdy. And then this has a beveled edge on it. Might not be able to tell, but it does. As does this one. But you know, this would also be okay for cutting clay. Just, it might be better since it's bigger. Sorry about my fingernails. I have been painting and I've got paint wedged under my nails. Also dye, because I was dyeing my daughter's costume for Halloween. The life of an art dad. Okay, so let's start. And we'll put a little bit of green paint down. Now we're just testing this out. This is to do painted paper. So I'm just going to put a layer of green down first. We won't paint the whole paper, just to test it out. Now, the one thing I have found with young artists when you do painted paper and use scraping tools is that sometimes students will scrape too hard and possibly tear their paper. That is a hazard with young artists. But, you know, if you tell them not to go too hard, usually they listen, right? Usually. All right. And however you choose to do paint and paper, that's fine. I was just doing a 2-layer here. Let's see. Ooh. So this would be great. This would create some great textures. See, it accumulates a little bit on the edges. Easy to throw into a sink of water and clean off. Those are pretty nifty. Cool, huh? I like them. All right. Now, let's see. Well, we know that the texture one works well. Let's see if we can cut a little bit. See how easy they are to cut. Oh yeah, those are super easy to cut. So this would be a project if you buy these to do scrapers. So you get one that already has the little wedgie shapes in them, little triangular shapes in them. And this would be something you could just take home and watch some TV and sit there and cut. Because it really is not hard to cut. And then you can do it however you wish. You could do some of them, like just, this might create a different type of texture. We will see. Let's pull this over here. Oh, see, I like the little bit wider set so you get thicker lines. Ooh. All right. So yeah, I would say that that is go get them, because that works out really nicely. So that is the first cake decorating tool that we can use in the art room. And if you forgot already, that's what it looks like. Icing combing set of 3. And then the other thing is this cake decorating tool. You already see I got more paint on me. I'm such a mess. All right, let's open this up. No wonder my hands look like they do. All right, I wasn't sure about like how flexible they were. They're pretty sturdy, which is good. I was almost afraid that they were going to be kind of rubbery, which may not be super great for clay, but they're not. They're a harder plastic. I got a little package of Model Magic here to test it out on. All right. Let's just flatten this out a little bit. See if we can make some marks. Black might have not been the best choice, huh? Well, we'll see in a second. So we'll press that in. It does create a nice texture. Now it does, oh, there we go. So you can get kind of a seashell texture. It'd be good for hair. That's with this tool. This is just kind of a cutting tool, which it works quite nicely. Now these may be a little bit sharper than regular clay tools. If you have like those kind of bluish clay tools in your classroom, I feel like everybody has those. These are a little bit sharper. So you'll just need to go over that with your students. Be respectful of the tools and of each other, and we don't fool around with such things. We don't want to hurt anybody. So let's get a couple pieces. Let's use this little pick. I like the thicker handle. I have trouble with the clay tools that you buy like in mass quantity, the little blue plastic ones, breaking. Because the kids, I don't necessarily feel like the kids are trying to break them, but they get really heavy-handed with it. So that worked really well to connect that. Yeah, like I said, I don't think they're trying. So if I use this to make an indentation for an eyeball, ooh, that works really nicely. We could use the bigger side. Make a nice little owl or skull, whatever you want to make. Yeah. How do you know your art teacher? You got green dye stained in your hands and underneath your nails, paint all over you. So yeah, that works really nicely. Now, some of these other ones, I mean, they'd be good for lining and stuff. Now this is Model Magic, which is definitely kind of foamy feeling. I feel like on a stoneware clay, this would be really nice. It would make great lines, great connectors. It would be really awesome. So yeah, this is a win-win too. So I'm gonna look into buying a class set of these for my classroom, because I think that this will easily replace my other clay tools. I really like these a lot. And if you didn't need all of them for a lesson, you could just, easily be able to separate them out based on the colors. All right, friends, I hope that you enjoyed seeing these products. I'm excited about trying them out in my classroom. So buy those cake decorating tools and these icing combs at Dollar Tree for your clay and painted paper needs. All right, have a great day. Bye.